So we just landed in Cyprus, and this time around I'm visiting Cyprus IVF Hospital. So let's grab my luggage and let's go. Having Cyprus IVF Hospital organize everything around my trip, so my pickup, drop-off, hotel, really makes a difference. So I feel much less stressed than I would normally be when on a trip abroad. Everything is so streamlined, and I really appreciate it because you're in a foreign country, often for the first time in this specific country or this specific city, and you don't really know how things are going to play. Sometimes, getting a taxi may be an issue. There may not be Ubers, which a lot of us are used to. So all of that really helped to make me feel comfortable and at ease. I really appreciate that this is something that they offer, and the fact that you don't have to worry about paying at the hotel. Everything is done within their billing system. So I think that's really nice. So we are in Famagusta. Let's go see the city before heading to the clinic. Famagusta is so full of history, from old churches through castles, old ruins. It's just so beautiful here. Before I arrived, there was a WhatsApp group created with my patient coordinator, my nurse, and the head of patient experience. I received a link to fill in a form. It was really easy and straightforward. So let's head to the clinic. I had a driver from Cyprus IVF Hospital pick me up, so it was really easy to get there. Cyprus IVF Hospital is based within Cyprus Central Hospital, which means that you don't only have access to great fertility care, you also have access to different specialists. So whether it's for a consult or whether you want to have other things done while you're there, it's all available within one building. So we made it to the 5th floor. That's where the reception desk and consultation rooms are. The receptionists were really nice, and then notified Miriam, my patient coordinator / nurse, that I arrived. And I have to say, quite honestly, that she may be a literal angel. I cannot stress this enough, how wonderful and kind she was. She showed me all the materials that Cyprus IVF has to offer. So from pricing to the transfer documents, so your protocol, the timeline that you receive, everything was so clear, and she put so much effort to making sure I understand and everything is clear. It was such a wonderful experience being able to meet her and have her as my coordinator. Now let's take a quick peek around this floor. This is the office of the founder of the clinic, Dr. Serap Kagan. Then we have the patient coordinator's room and the consultation room where some of the magic happens. Overall, there are 3 rooms where patient coordinators or the nurses sit. They're divided based on languages that they assist patients in. And lastly, on this side, we have accountancy, so a place where you would be talking about the payment. It's really bright and sunny here, and there's a lovely coffee tea station where you can grab a snack and relax while you wait. So far, I have to say, it doesn't feel like a hospital. It feels very private. I really liked all the little bits and pieces, all the little touches that you can see all throughout the clinic that make it quite cozy and really well designed. So it's time for my blood test. Let's go. As always, if you're scared of needles or blood, this is the time where you may want to skip a couple of seconds ahead. It did not hurt, and my results were ready the same day. If you come in just for one day, it is possible to get everything done on the same day. So you would have your blood test in the morning, and then for your consultation in the afternoon, everything would be ready. So I'm with Nevzat, the Managing Director of Cyprus IVF Hospital, and before we head to the embryology lab, I would love to ask you what makes your lab different than the others?
Okay, thank you, Joanna. Welcome to our hospital. So on each department, we are having a specifically designed processes to improve the outcome and apply the patient-centered model. In our lab, we are using the best technologies, and we have an amazing lab team. First of all, let me highlight that part. And then on the other part, we are following the latest technologies to apply in our lab. We are using embryoscope in our lab, first of all, to monitor the embryo development on each step, and without disturbing the embryos, and provide the transparent reporting for our patients. This is number one. Number two, we're having two different manipulators with laser system, which help us to actually get the biopsy for the genetic screening from the embryos without damaging the embryos or try to reduce the damage at the minimum level. Number three, we are using IMSI on top of the ICSI methodology. This will help us to zoom in 600 times more to choose the best sperm in terms of the morphology. And when we choose that sperm, we also apply Zymote. This is a new sperm chipping methodology that actually choose the best sperm in that specific pool to increase the fertilization and the velocity stage for the embryo development. And on top of that, we also use computer-assisted semen analysis. This is the only basically IVF clinic in Northern Cyprus that provide this service. At the moment, we have the machine that we are using more than a year. This helps us basically assess the sperm without human interaction. So it gives a full transparent report with a picture to the patient, plus it comes additional with a video recording of the sperm during the analysis time. So then the patient can take this sperm analysis to everywhere in the world and actually show the urologist specialist or gynecologist, whoever, to see how was the sperm quality at the time of basically providing the sperm.
Perfect, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Let's go.
From what we just learned, I believe that Cyprus IVF Hospital may be a great place for patients with male factor infertility. So now we're on the 4th floor and we are heading to the lab, but let's gear up first. So first thing we get to see here is the operating room. So the place where majority of the surgeries take place, where your transfer would take place, or your egg collection, just as an example. There's also a TV here, so during the procedure, such as embryo transfer, you'd be able to see the important materials like the development of your embryo here on the TV. Now let's head to the lab, where the magic happens. So we start with a workstation with microscopes, and then we have time-lapse incubator. This is the section where your embryos are being cultured. And then we move to microscopes where ICSI, all the sperm selection methods happen, the biopsies, anything that requires delicate work. We also got lucky to see the embryologist review the time-lapse monitoring material, so you can see how it actually looks and what you would be able to receive and see about your embryos while they're being developed. This is the embryology section of the lab, so where the semen analysis takes place. Something this lab is also very proud of is their egg development. So you can see here how well their eggs develop here. So here we can see an egg that is well developed, and here as a comparison we can see an egg that unfortunately isn't great. So now let's check the recovery room. So here's one with 3 beds. This one where if you and your partner have treatment at the same time, for example 2 egg collections for a lesbian couple, or semen extraction for a male partner and egg collection for the female partner, you'd both be staying in this private room. So now let's check the sperm collection room. Something really important is that Cyprus IVF Hospital made sure to cater towards queer couples as well, so the materials available on this TV aren't just for straight couples. I believe that's a great sign of an LGBTQ+ friendly clinic. And there's also a private bathroom with a shower. Now let's ask Miriam a quick question. Could you tell me more about the role of IVF nurse in the patient experience process?
Yes, of course. So I am an IVF nurse as well as a medical assistant. We work under our medical advisor, which is our head nurse. And throughout this procedure, our main role is to coordinate the medical experiences of our patients with our patient coordinators, and also assist our doctors in the operating room, assist our patients when they're on our service, on our patient unit. We are involved in almost all aspects of the medical process. Our biggest advantage is obviously having the information regarding the IVF procedures when we look at it from a medical aspect. So most of our patient coordinators also rely on us to organize patients' ultrasounds or discuss them with us. It really gives the patients some confidence when they have someone who's explaining to them the procedure and how to administer the medications and everything. And we try our absolute best to make sure that everyone's comfortable about the treatment that they're receiving.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem.
Cyprus IVF Hospital is also patient-centered care certified clinic, which means that their patient care is up to the highest standards and has been verified by European Fertility Society. Now it's time for my medical consultation. So we started with an ultrasound, so it's time to get ready. Dr. İçten was really gentle and it was a very pleasant ultrasound. Something really interesting, I was able to hear the blood flowing through my uterine arteries. Let's hear it. That was really an interesting experience. And then we moved to the consultation, so where the doctor walked me through the protocol she would recommend in my case. She walked me through the results and how everything is looking like, what is my potential success rate, what are we going to do in the whole process. And of course, she answered all of my questions. As for the protocol, we walked step by step when, what will be happening. And those are the documents I got to take home with me. I also got to take all of the results, including the ultrasound. After the consultation, it's time to head back. So I'm leaving really impressed, especially when it comes to the organization. Everything was really smooth, from pickup to the communication with the hotel. Everything was arranged by Cyprus IVF Hospital, but on top of that, it feels like it has been done so many times that the hotel knew who I was, the driver was there on time and I didn't have to worry about anything with them. They were waiting for me in the lobby in the hotel before my appointment. There was a group on WhatsApp. So it was really, really easy and it had a positive impact on my journey. So I can imagine how big of an impact it has when you're actually there for treatment and you come from far away. This is your first time in North Cyprus. Everything is overwhelming. So having them remove those bits and pieces, I imagine makes the world of a difference. On top of that, the staff was lovely, incredibly lovely, from my coordinator to everybody that I spoke with, to my doctor, everybody in the lab. I also really appreciate their transparency. They are very open to feedback and they make sure to implement changes in the patient journey based on what their patient have shared with them. So that's a really good sign that they are not trying to say that they have mastered everything, that they know everything. They're open to improvement and they really, really value feedback, which to me matters incredibly. They're very experienced in having international patients. They speak multiple languages. The journey, as you saw, was very catered towards people coming from different countries, people who have never been to North Cyprus. On top of that, I am really in awe in terms of the materials they prepare. So from the protocols, all through every bits and pieces, you get really straightforward materials to take with you so that if you forget something or if something isn't clear, you can always refer back to it. And it's not overwhelming, it's really well prepared. Like reading it, you can see that this has been based on patient feedback and this has been based on years of experience. So if you're looking for a clinic in a warm, beautiful place with a really, really kind, caring team, well set up patient journey, strong medically, and based in a hospital, I believe Cyprus IVF Hospital may be a really, really good choice. If you have any questions about the clinic, or if there are any other clinics you would like me to visit, make sure to leave a comment or message me directly. And check out other episodes of Behind IVF Clinic Doors on this YouTube channel. And I will see you soon.